that D3 Will has come to know and love from this character will come out against Asddast, but we saw him put up a fierce fight against Kev, so this could be anyone's game.
All right, getting started here on PS2 again. I would not be surprised to see these players both go back to this one. And we've got like the back air wall already from D3 Will. He just does not want to interact. He's like, all right, please come forward. Please allow me to just kill a Pikmin and smack you in this.
Exactly. He wants to get that Pikmin collateral damage while he's trying to create space, but unfortunately that kind of plays into what Asddast wants. It just means that he can build his purple empire that much faster, and with 131% on DDD in 30 seconds, you just need one big hit. However, so does okay, well, never mind. Without the jet hammer, you're not going to get it though.
Exactly. So now I love that dash attack. That actually would have killed right there, that percent. It's such a deceptively strong move. It doesn't really have a ton of like lingering strength though. It's got a long-lasting weak hitbox.
Right.
Okay, but dodging the grab, trying to get the forward air, but armors through that or tries to, and ever so slightly off with D3 Will.
And he killed 2 purple Pikmin with the same down smash. That really puts a damper on Asddast's resources in this first stock. He knows he has to build that back up from scratch, and even then, this extra credit isn't racking up as quickly as it normally does for an Olimar player.
And then just waiting out the back air is Asddast and responding appropriately. It just feels as though he doesn't really feel pressured in this matchup particularly well. Like you can already see that D3 Will isn't tossing out a ton of Gordos mid-range, and that's because it can just be smacked away by tossing a purple Pikmin at it.
That is
so
very true.
Because of that, like at mid-distance, you don't really need to like hit anything if you're Asddast all around.
Very true. Okay, we're looking for a back air. Still, third time, not going to get it, but the up tilt quickly does the job. Asddast now pushed to his second stock, but again, he just plays the space game. He doesn't have to go in, and then knowing he can hit extend, that dash attack leads to a stronger punish.
Gets the inhale, but only tossing a Pikmin back, and then just waiting on the Gordo toss to punish with a fair. Now, the thing that D3 Will does so well is exactly that. He tosses out a Gordo, gets the reaction, but gets the down air right there.
Let's go! Hits the big spike, and that's a huge hit. Obviously, Asddast's going to have to reel from that one. This is unfortunate because D3 Will continues to push the advantage. He continues to widen the gap here.
And the problem really is that if you are off stage against D3 Will, he is willing to expend every single one of those jumps to make sure that you do not come back. And Ollie, known for having that very susceptible recovery, has to be incredibly careful. Even at mid-percents, you just cannot give this Penguin a single opportunity to take you off the side.
I mean, it was only a matter of time before D3 Will got one of those big offstage punishes, and I'm surprised it happened as early as game 1. However, it's going to go to last stock, and Asddast again, a little bit of those optimistic smash attacks that you were mentioning earlier.
Yeah, he does that every now and then, but Ollies can kind of afford to do that because it just it's like you're going to have to run at them usually. So he's just like, all right, I'm going to pivot. You know, I'm either going to grab or I'm going to up smash because you're either going to jump in on me or you're going to try to get a running shield.
Very true, very true. Still hitting 2 Pikmin with 1 bear. That's working smarter.
I'm digging actually tossing out the Pikmin into the inhale because it puts D3 in a long animation. So usually you can trap him in that animation and then punish him for it. But we've just seen Asddast like attempt to do that twice in a row and just miss ever so slightly.
Right, and you can see D3 Will having the right idea in a lot of these situations. You know, he was almost able to combo the Gordo into the back air, but he was a little bit late on the uptake. Now, just any edge guard will do the trick here. He waits.
The back air. Okay, he just faded back so beautiful right there. Very smart by Asddast. Gets a pivot grab, going to go for the up throw, and
that'll do it.
Gets it, actually.
Off the top. Off the top. That means that Asddast, that was surprisingly effective, but I mean, it's a big call out. I don't know if D3 Will get hit by that again. The conditioning could be very contingent in this next game.
I mean, this is a very dangerous situation here for D3 Will because he got an early kill. Again, and
he had the lead most of the game.
Yeah,
the entire game.
He just waited it out.
The entire game he had the lead.
Also, see, Bliven, we did not have Armadillo in this one. We can't see you guys, just a little bit delayed on our side, and we'll try to handle the chat interactions.
Yeah, Armadillo is not in this bracket.
No, sir.
You can hit ! bracket, I assume, to find the bracket if you'd like to check a look for yourself. Let's get into game 2. Still sticking with the PS2, you mentioned that we wouldn't be seeing much of a stage counter pick. You are right about that one, Scabs. Let's see what changes in terms of gameplay, though.
Okay, he's at 0% Asddast. Like, I'm saying you can get away with those, but still, it's like he's at 0. Come on now.
Correct,
Come
correct.
on now.
I mean, maybe there's enough time in between the 80% damage that you need to get after that to de-stale the purple Pikmin up smash, but little bit crazy.
Doing a really good job right now, playing super patient right here is Asddast.
Ooh.
Look at that, extending the hitbox of the back air.
Seriously, so much hit extension, able to.
And there's that, like, that get him caught in that animation, like I mentioned, just toss it out and then immediately go forward with that pivot grab.
Right.
Or dash grab, rather.
For sure. I mean, a lot of players have kind of wanted to do that with their projectile characters, but I think Olimar being less committal on your Pikmin throw, able to get a quicker approach after that, is going to be working well for Asddast right now.
Agreed between that and the fact that he has a pretty long grab range. He's got one of those tethers.
That is true. Still double purple. This could be a little bit of an uphill battle if D3 Will does get put in the blender, and so far he's not really getting out of the corner, so that's an issue.
We're seeing a ton more Gordos here, but with the 2 purple lineup, you can just swat those away. 1 purple is dead, but
quickly replaced by your compadre.
yeah, it feels like it's like Pikmin are so much less of a resource here in this game because like you can just toss them out, they die, and then it's so easy to get another one.
True.
It's not really particularly committal like it used to be.
But this is kind of crazy. I mean, D3 Will still, I mean, he's killed like 15 Pikmin in like 10 seconds. He is absolutely on a rampage and still getting killed. Asddast at a healthy enough percent. You don't want to really get hit with some of this meaty stuff, but you could probably live a center stage back here for sure.
Agreed. Now, the question really becomes, like, what is the changeup? Like, he's trying to get, like, fade-back projectiles, fade-back Gordo game going, and it just doesn't feel like he's actually been able to seize momentum once so far. Asddast is just being very, very slippery, fading back and tossing out projectiles and not really committing to anything that will punish.
And so far, even when D3 Will goes high, Asddast is not afraid to kind of challenge him in the air. He's
just
looking
ran
for
up smash.
Yeah, he's literally mixing up all the right options. D3 Will thinking that he can get back and use his heavy privilege, but it is not working here against Asddast. 3 stocks to 1. He only took like 20% of that entire stock, by the way.
It just goes to show you that what happens when you don't allow D3 to play his game. Like, if you want to like jump 5 times in a row and toss out back airs, that's fine. I won't run into them. It's only really threatening when you don't have horizontal space to seed when you're in the corner.
And again, I mean, I think it just chalk it up to Asdast's ability as Olimar to consistently throw out those Pikmin without a care in the world, right? It's all passive damage. You get the stick, great. You don't get the stick, I'm throwing the next one.
Inhale, toss him off stage, and then going for the fade back Gordo. Platform drop, but no, goes for the fair that time. So good mix up there from D3 Will, but not quite going to work out. These inhales could be the game changer, though, because Asddast has been relatively comfortable in shield.
I agree.
But gets the up air, and that does kill relatively early, Ollie being a light character, too. So we are just about even here with a heavy tank. So I think
but it makes sense.
A little bit of an advantage.
Up air being a multi-hit means that you can't use the whistle to armor through. That's a huge thing because D3 Will knows that that is a great anti-aerial option, probably one of his, if not his best in this matchup. D3 Will still getting more here in terms of damage. Now the lead is his. Asddast kind of letting this one slip away, but a quick blue Pikmin grab could change things. We'll see.
Question mark?
Double question mark.
It just feels like Will now, he's got Asddast in such an awkward spot, exactly where he wants him, in corner, using those Gordos to rack up a ton of damage. Another Gordo set up. Standard get up, gets the parry, but unable to punish that smash attack.
Yeah, good follow-up from D3 Will, though. I mean, obviously knew how to frame trap as best as he could. Asddast, unfortunately, getting caught on the receiving end of that. And he is in kill percent, by the way, but double purple. We'll see. Gets one out of the way and then gets you out of the way. That's D3 Will on the board. 1-1 apiece.
It just felt like Asddast was really, like, uneasy in that match. Every single time D3 was using his 5 or 6 jumps with the back air wall, he was deliberately trying to wait out Asddast tossing on a Pikmin so that he could smack it, extend the hurt box, and then catch Asddast running in. And 2 or 3 times in a row, Asddast he was more than happy to do so. You have to, like, when D3 Will's doing that, just run past him. Asddast did it a couple times where he just ran past him and then punished the landing with the pivot grab. And if back air's not available, you know fair's slow, you know Nair doesn't have the disjoint, so you can't, like, you have to feel a lot more comfortable when D3 is facing you, as opposed to when he's got his back turned with that
there you go.
back air following.
Scabs with the facts right now, spitting fire on the D3 matchup. That is universal stuff, so everybody take notes. Let's see if Asddast has the makings to pass the test here.
Good grab by Will, toss him up, unable to get the up air conversion, and that's something that's like so frustrating in this matchup when you have multi-hit up airs that like can usually combo off of throws. If you have a Pikmin on you, and the up air can get delayed because it gets smacked by that. And look at this opening here from Asddast. Tons of damage and claims the stock.
Took 1 hit, and that's all he took. He's going to roll in. Double roll, actually. Yep, you're going to have to go all the way in just in case. D3 Will might have missed space just a tad bit there.
He's a lot more mobile when he doesn't have any Pikmin right there with the up B, but that's true. Has to go low and just barely makes it back. That does have like a hidden fuel mechanic, which is so weird.
I know. He can continue to kind of like dip and bob and weave off stage, and D3 Will unable to pin him down exactly. So he's going to continue to throw out these back airs, and then a call-out fast fall up smash actually could put Asddast on his last leg here. I'm going to say, I mean, he's still able to get back and then some.
The way D3 Will plays this matchup, I swear to God, he was a Cloud main in a past life. Like, he's just basically very consistent with the back air wall, and then he'll land, and he'll do an up smash when he thinks that Asdast's going to jump out of shield. Right. And he's been, like, pretty consistent at getting these, too.
Yep, and even then, he's getting the hit extension off the back air, but Asddast knows he can't go in. That is a risky play at best.
Smacking away the Gordo here, but every time Asddast wants to jump to challenge Gordo toss, it feels like Will has that back air ready.
Okay, but yep, purple's starting to create the space as well, keeping you away from center stage. That white Pikmin as well going to rack up even more damage very quickly. The turnaround,
that was so smart.
But yep, did fast fall into shield, knew that he didn't have the charge to do anything, and yep, getting the call out as well. Asddast, this is a great game 3 for him until he almost gets put off stage and dies.
That's the problem. No lead is safe in this matchup.
I know.
He only needs like 1 nair to back air, and then he'll claim the stock at 80. Didn't get the nair that time, but did get the strong hit that time.
Very good, very good. Unfortunately, not getting the stock just yet. Asddast continues to lighten his load by throwing the Pikmin in preparation for needing the up B.
He gets the jump and then the armor as well. Good option right there to get back to stage. But it's like you know what D3 Will is going to do in that spot every single time.
Back air! Do it again! Do it again! He's going to keep doing it. I'm serious. Like, it is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if it's your only good move, you better use it.
Exactly. And unfortunately in this one, it feels like D3 Will has to rely on that aerial in this matchup.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, over-reliant on one tool is the name of the story here, and D3 still looking for a couple more things here, and
that's the thing, is like when you're terrified in shield, that's when D3 thrives, because you get those command grabs to pull you out with the inhale, and then you can also just go ahead and get
regular grabs. You can get regular grabs too. Honestly, there are so many options. He's just trying to suck up one of those Pikmin to get it out of commission. However, the edge guard is Asddast's right now. That Gordo giving D3 Will a little bit more coverage on ledge.
For the love of God, young man, do not run into that back air.
Do not. Good
he
call.
Runs through it, though, is able to smack it from the front. So
yes.
I think he's recognizing the weakness of this style of gameplay here from D3 Will. But as I say that, he gets clipped with another back air.
He does, but, I mean, this is still all it takes is one, and the down smash sending you to the other side. A bit of a death knell, but not for you in this moment. But the down air with the blue Pikmin of all things. D3 Will getting caught off guard. Asddast takes game 3, and now the lead
changes hands. And it feels as though Will has been really good at being aggressive off stage, but the problem is that when he commits to the fastball, he only has one option. Like, he has to go low and then immediately up B. Asddast, very smart recognition that he could just fastball down and then immediately toss out that down air to either a two-frame or get him before the up B comes out.
Correct. So, will we see a game number 5, Scabs? Everybody get your predictions in the chat. I do not know myself, but we're taking it to Hollow Bastion.
Yeah, I won't predict until after I see Stock 1. It feels like Stock 1 kind of like tells the tale.
That is very true. No, you're very right. That early game momentum has been incredibly telling for the rest of how the game is going to play out. So we will see who connects the biggest hit right now. It is looking like it could be D3 Will with a great edge guard, but Asddast able to reverse that situation very quickly.
So now we have Asddast with full stage control. Let's see what he makes of it. These platform drop back airs are going to be a big threat in this matchup here for Will. Like, I understand why he wants this stage, but a little bit of a wiggling of the shield right there, just getting the Pikmin dislodged.
Even then, it felt like it took so long. Like, I don't know. D3 Will getting these long sticks, it is starting to really wear him down.
Back air again, forcing Asddast off stage. Has to dip low again, but great recognition that Will had expended all of his resources. He jumps, though, and Will finally gets the connection with the up smash.
I mean, that was the thing. Asddast also kind of expended some of his resources. He wasn't able to get one of those purple aerials because they were still in recovery mode. So he ends up getting clipped by that, and D3 Will takes the first stock. Although he didn't have the momentum for that first part of the game, this could be a great way for him to break away yet again.
Gets the grab again, getting him stuck in that inhale animation. D3 Will has to go low. We're going to get the two-frame. No, he delays it ever so slightly, and Asddast cannot quite connect. Gets the Pikmin lash, but right now, like, do you really need more damage? Man's at 170. Probably, actually. This bang would be big.
I know. Okay, looking for the up tilt, but I don't know. I mean, obviously it was spacing, but also Olimar kind of short. Not sure if that would have worked regardless. Going to get hit by that, and that does kill. Wow.
That's a testament to how big this character is. Like, you barely die off of that. I know. Solid hit at 190.
All right. Still having to nair over the platform doesn't really get you anywhere, or at least anywhere that you're looking to go. Dash attack committal.
He actually got the inhale on that from, like, the Pikmin walking back.
Yeah.
That's so unfortunate for D3 that you can just pick those up.
I know. Okay, getting a good call out on the I would say like the unconventional up B.
Yeah, can't stand or get up through that. Gets the forward tilt and D3 Will special.
Right. Gets in, but still unable to beat back the barrage of Pikmin. The back air won't do it just yet, but one more should.
Oh, armors through it. Beautiful option right there for Asddast.
Oh, good grab. Actually, I was kind of interested. I didn't know exactly what he was going for, so even I was surprised. He still gets some good damage here. This is back to even already?
He's just playing neutral and understanding what his win conditions are, but look at that up tilt. That's one of those secret moves from D3. Like, you can do spot dodge. Up tilt has been like the D3 classic for every game he's been in.
Makes sense. Oh my god, okay, the purple launching the Gordo back at D3, and now we are on last stock, Scabs.
That's so unfortunate for D3.
I know.
Like, just barely clipping the Gordo, and that claims the stock. I never thought that would have killed that early.
Oh my god, okay, we are still getting more of these Gordo reflections as well off of these disjointed Pikmin. You're still just throwing them out. They are doing the work.
Does the D3 Will actually get back? Look at the damage differential here.
My God.
It feels like Asddast has really started to pull away. The question becomes, can D3 Will get one of his miracle edge traps here? Can he catch Asddast slipping at all in neutral?
Oh, no.
It feels like Asddast has just been playing perfectly so far.
These were the situations where Asddast kept getting D3 Will off stage in the last game, and then he set himself up for a crucial dare. It might lead to something similar here in this scramble, but D3 Will still fighting for his life at 175 plus.
Asddast has drawn a line at center stage and just said, I'm not going to cross this for any reason. He's playing so passively, and look at how much it's rewarding him. This passivity is just like D3 Will has to like.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, he's just dead.
That's the inhale that leads.